Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel Let's Slice Data with Saurabh. So from the last few weeks, we are hearing a lot about AI and people are coming back to me that Saurabh, I am not sure how to start and where to do what to do. So I thought that, okay, let's create something which will be hands-on and let you know that exactly what we can do in AI, what kind of services AI can provide in Microsoft Azure. I love Azure because I already have an account there. I have a subscription. I want to do the things, hands-on instead of getting the theory and all. So for that, I am using Microsoft account. I have already have one account. I have created subscription. I'm used to create a lot of resource groups. I'm doing a lot of experiments there. So today we will talk about the AI services which are present in the Microsoft Azure. So friends, be with me till the end. Try to understand what I'm going to do there. So in Azure, there are several AI services which you can see here in this particular slide, like generative AI and language. So you can do, so basically language, vision, speech, and decision. These are the four Azure AI services which are already present there in Azure Microsoft Azure Cloud. And when somebody is asking you, are you AI enable or do you know anything about that? And then we are, a bit hesitant to answer. But after this video, I believe you can talk about that very confidently. I believe like it is for everyone who are technically sound or who are not, because Azure is giving us lot of flexibility in terms of getting the things done. So today we will discuss about only generative AI and language, and we will see that, okay, how can we do the text analytics, that sentiment analysis in Azure OpenAI service. I will show you the demo, basically how can you do that, because I have a Azure subscription which I used to do in my particular thing. And then vision, speech, and decision we will do later, but first at least we can start with that. So if anyone will talk you that, okay, what is Azure AI services present in a particular thing, then you can talk about vision, speech, and decision. So vision is like image and video analysis, speech to text in the speech, and decision like content moderation, anomaly detection, everything you can do using Azure AI services. And then see guys, when you use Azure, there is definitely a cost which you have to pay, but there is a free tier like 5,000 text records free per month which you can create and utilize that. And for that you have to just create that particular resource and keep it with you so that you can utilize for that, but there is a cost associated with that. So I suggest that, okay, create a resource group, do the full exercise, do the test, and then delete the resource group so that you don't have to pay a lot of cost there. So free tier is free and then standard tier is there. So I have already used my free tier, so I will do for standard tier there. I will show you how can we do that. And then there I have kept few examples that, okay, how can we do the text analytics, the sentiment analytics, basically the comments are there. You can upload the file as well, and you can do that. So let's go to our hands-on session. I love to do this because until unless you do something from your hand, you will only talk about AI. You cannot learn anything there. That is for sure. So I already have created one account in Azure portal. Let me open that. Give me a second so that I can log in. So this is my Azure account. You can see the portal here. And in this portal, I used to create a lot of resource group and everything. I have created few videos that how to create a particular resource group, what is Azure latency, which region you have to choose, that you can do. So my subscription name is Azure subscription one. I can rename that pay as you go. So here I will go to the resource group and I will create a simple resource here, resource group basically. So I will give it name as SS hyphen Central India hyphen RSG. And I will take Central India because Central India is the latency test I have already done. It is very near to my place. I am sitting in Noida. So let me create this particular resource group here. So it will start creating. You can see here in the, okay, I think it is already done. Let's go to the resource group. Yeah, so SSCI resource group is already created. And let me close that. Now I will go for the language services because we have to do the I have to do the text analytics, right? LANG UAGE language service. So let me search for language basically. Okay, language service is here. And we have to create one, continue to create your resource. As I told you there in the PPT, that okay, when you create any resource, you have to give the resource group. So I have already created one resource that is SSCIRSG here. Reason I will give Central India because I have already created my resource group into Central India name, and then I will give the name. Name I will give Saurabh text one. Text. You can give any name and you can see that whether it is available or not. In pricing tier, I told you, I have already used the free tier. So he has written free tier F0 is this resource type is already being used for your subscription. Therefore, it will not be appearing to drop down list. So I have to check the standard one. I will take that and I will say review and create. Okay, it will take some time. Sometime it happens. Required info is missing. So let me go back to that. What happened? I did everything. What else you want? Oh, I think this checking. You have to check this and say review and create. See, guys, I'm also learning. I'm teaching you. It is not like that. I know everything. So sometimes you miss few things there. So you have to just create that particular resource. Be careful about the cost. So once you complete your exercise, you have to delete the resource group so that you will not face any consequences about that. Okay. So your resource group is in under creation. So you can see here it is development in progress, deployment in progress. Once it is done, we will go to this particular resource group and try to do some sentiment analysis. So you can say that I know AI, I know how to do analysis in Azure using Azure group. So let me go to this particular resource. Okay, so this sort of text one I have created here. This is the language service. Under that I have created this particular thing. Let it be open and then we'll go get started with the language studio here. So let me go there. Okay, so we are here. So you can see here language studio. So that is the thing where we have to go. Okay, and here you can sign in simply using your particular resource group which you have created. So just sign in. It will ask you for some information that okay, what is your resource group? See here, my resource subscription is here already. Language I have already selected. Go to your resource group. I will say this one, sort of text one which I have created. I will say done. So it will take me to this particular language studio and here I can do whatever I want to do. So now I'm here. Okay, extract information. So classified text. Okay, analyze sentiment. And so here are several options. You can see featured, extract information, classified text, detect language, custom text. Whatever you want to do, you can do here. Extract information, key phrase. I hope you have heard about all these things. These are all AI features. AI, lot of AI is going on, man, these days. So I thought that, okay, let's do something. Analyze sentiment and analysis. Okay, so here language is important. That is English, which I just want to say. And you can browse a file and keep it here. Okay, and then run it. So it will give you the sentiment analysis, text analysis, basically the customer reviews and all these things you have to do there. Let us take some examples, which I have kept here already. Okay, food word, let's take this. Food was worst, I will never come again. Okay, let me paste it here. And in the language studio, I will say, I acknowledge this and I will run it. So see, this is, so here you can see the document sentiment is negative, confidence 0, positive 0, neutral 3, negative 97% because the food was worst. I will never come again. So you can see here 97% it is saying negative, 100% negative. Opinion is food, assessment was worst, negative. And you can see all these things here. So this is called the text analytics. Now, someone say, okay, you know AI. Yes, I know AI. I can do the language, this sentiment analysis using Azure AI. So what all you have to do, I have already shown you there. Let us do some other. Company is good, but don't expect salary hike every year. Just copy that and go to this place and paste it here. Very simple, right? You don't have to write any code. You don't have to do anything. AI is making life simpler for you. Just run it. So it is saying confidence 68%, positive 68%, neutral 14%, and negative is 18%. Why? Because target is company, assessment is good. Assessment is good. So you can say this company's assessment sentiment is like 68% positive, 14% is neutral, and 18% is negative. Opinion, good, positive 100%. So you can say original text is there, you can run that. So it's like you can easily understand that, okay, how can we do this kind of analysis basically? And let me run one. Let me browse a file. I have downloaded that. Let me go to the download section. Okay, download. Okay, documents. Where it has gone, man. I have kept one file for review. Okay, and this download might be there. Anything you can take, not an issue. Let me see if I have something. Let's say Gale. Okay, let's take it. Okay, let's do that and run it. So you can see like 96% neutral, 2% negative, 2% positive. This document, in every sentence, you can see that, okay, what is there, positive, negative, neutral. So you can upload the file as well. You can put the text there as well. But guys, when you do that, there is a cost associated with that. So please, once you complete this particular assignment, close it out. No need to worry. Go to the resource group, and if you delete, see, resource group is a container. If you delete the resource group, then all the resources within that automatically will go. So just say delete resource group, copy this particular thing, paste it here, SSCI, RSG, and I say delete. So once I delete this particular resource group is a container, inside that all the resources are there. So if you delete this particular resource group, all the resources will within that also go. So guys, there will be a cost for that, but it is good to learn. At least you can understand that, okay, what kind of this. So I suggest all of you to go there and purchase one Azure subscription and try running it by yourself. Because see, unless you do it by yourself, you do not know. So as I told you in the beginning, there are so many AI services. We have done it for generative AI in language, the sentiment analysis. I have already told you how to do that. Thank you for watching. Keep sharing it with your friends. And I never say to stop learning. Is keep learning. That is going to help you guys. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Bye.